Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of GBear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And we're looking at the TOTE-CUZZI, because I just got out of it. Look how clean my hands are. My fingers were all wrinkled. I was in there for quite a while. But I got out, brushed my hair, and dried off in no time at all, because it's dry and it's warm. 98 degrees right now. I did see 100 at one point during the day, but I think that was about the high. And what did I do today? Well, besides swimming 100 laps in the TOTE-CUZZI, boy, that really was a workout. What I did was I made this pole up to hold a 100-watt solar panel that runs the filter pump. And that's the little filter pump down there, that little black thing right there. It's a 12-volt pump. It's non-submersible, but it's self-priming. And it draws water out of the bottom valve of the tote where I have a hose connected. And it goes through the pump, and then it comes through this hose, comes up into the filter, goes through the filter, comes out, and then it goes out through the top, and you can see the water ruffling right there. So it's not a super jet, but it does circulate the water and filter the water to keep it clean. Now it's a little bit low. I'm going to probably add a little bit of water to it. Water temperature, this is the first time I've opened it up this year, except for when I filled it and cleaned it out. But the water temperature today was 95 degrees. So it was basically stepping from dry air into wet air. When I submerged myself in there, there was no shock to the coldness or anything like that. Just as comfortable as could be. A little too comfortable. I almost fell asleep sitting in there. And yeah, the chair floats, but that's okay because it doesn't float when I'm sitting in it. But I usually use that to step in and out. But I'm going to be putting a small deck here with some stairs going up and maybe a handrail. And then I'll make up, I think I'm going to use 1.5 inch PVC pipe. And I'm going to make a little 12-inch wide ladder that's going to sink down into the TOTE-CUZZI and come up and attach to the deck, so I can use that to get in and out of the TOTE-CUZZI. But that's all stuff down the line, not a big thing. I use the ladder. I come up, step on that, step on the seat, and go into the TOTE-CUZZI. And sometimes I get up on the top step here, and I do a triple backflip with a full gainer and then hit the water. And I still have those pineapple groves in Alaska if anybody wants them. All right, everybody, just kidding. Yeah, it's not for diving and swimming laps, but it sure is a nice place to soak and cool off a little bit. And just makes me feel really good. I feel really super clean right now. Got to add a new tablet to my floater, my chlorine floater. It's empty right now, so I'll be getting that done as soon as I'm done here. I got the idea on the rack for this by using an old satellite dish mount. Andy had given me this and said, "You want it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll find something to make with it." Well, guess what I found to make with it, Andy? Yep, made myself a satellite mounting dish solar panel. So it works great. I got 13.1 or 13.1 back and forth on the input, and the pump is running. So the pump uses hardly nothing, and you can see the sparkle of water there through the side of the TOTE-CUZZI. That's because the water is moving on the inside, and that's a good thing. You want to definitely move the water. You could make one of these and just fill it with water and not have a circulation pump and a filter on it. And the problem with that is your water's going to get dirty and full of algae in no time at all, even if you put a chlorine floater in it, because the water needs to be circulated and filtered. And chlorine doesn't do any good unless it's moving water. Chlorine in stagnant water doesn't really help. It just helps right around where the chlorine is, not the whole body of water. So remember that, people, if you're going to be doing this. Down the line, I have a 120 volt air blower, and I'm going to mount that out here and put some air jets around the outside so that I can get the water bubbling when I have some sore muscles. I don't get sore muscles anymore. Actually, I don't even recall getting very many sore muscles in my lifetime, except during basic training in the military. I did have a couple of times where I ached and had a few pains, but that was usually right after getting a dozen shots in both arms and then being ordered to go through the horizontal ladder. And getting those arms up in the air was a little on the tough side. Anyway, yeah, I had to add a little wooden piece down there to support the bottom. And I'll probably put a little clamp on that block of wood down there so that the heavier winds don't blow it. But this metal piece is bolted to the panel, so it's not going to go anywhere. And my little solar powered TOTE-CUZZI is up and running for the year. Cool. Yep, so I'm going to start cleaning some stuff up here. Got my auger out because I drilled down 2 feet into the ground to sink that pipe down there. Didn't put any concrete in the hole in case I want to move it, which I might, because my plan down the line is I like to have a nice big deck out here. And because wood is so expensive, I'm going to figure out the cost of concrete, how many yards it'll take, and how much it will be delivered with a ready-mix truck. And I'll have a one of those power trowels, rotating power trowel here. And I've got a vibrator, concrete vibrator, so I can have the guy come here and he can run the chute and just squirt it out all over the place. I'll have the forms all set. I'll run the vibrator through really quick just to get a quick earth level, and that'll give me a good surface to work on. I'll run my bull float across it, wait till it turns a little on the green side, get the power trowel out there and just put a finish on it. And I don't want a smooth finish, I want it to have a little bit of coarseness to it. So I'll probably just run it until I've got it leveled, everything leveled with no dips and valleys and that stuff in it. And that'll be my front deck, because actually I want to come maybe from the end of the back porch, come out just past the TOTE-CUZZI, go down that way, and then go around all the way to the battery room and have this big concrete slab over here that if I do it with a good footing all the way around, it'd probably end up being a nice deck to stand on, and have some tables out here. And then I'll build an outdoor kitchen on that side of the cabin, because it's usually blocked by the wind. And that's why I've got my barbecue over there, because I can still barbecue when the wind blows at night, because the cabin blocks the wind. So that's about it, everybody. That's what I got for today. I might go in and have a cold one, and then I might decide to come back out and soak in the TOTE-CUZZI a little bit more. Swim another 50 laps. I feel energetic today. I think I could do 50 more laps in that TOTE-CUZZI. Yeah, I know it's a lot of strain, a lot of stress, but I think I can get it done. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. GBear reminding you, don't forget to give me a thumbs up down there, and don't forget to subscribe. This is GBear signing off.